my breath caught as I stood beneath a flickering streetlight, its weary glow battling the damp evening haze. The cold pressed against my chest, sneaking under my jacket, reminding me that I was no longer shielded by the walls I had just abandoned. Behind me, the heavy door shut with a final, echoing thud. On the other side, my family's voices clashed, angry, pleading, dismissive. But out here, their noise dissolved into the hum of the city, leaving me with something I hadn't felt in years: silence. For most of my life, I had been their safety net, their fallback plan, their endless bank account. But tonight, I walked away. This is the story of how I reclaimed my life. Before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to hear your hometown. My name is Daniel. I'm 29 years old. The eldest. The one everyone leaned on. The scaffolding holding together a house that was never really whole. In my family, I was never the celebrated son. I was the silent problem solver. The one who showed up only when things broke. My younger sister, Elena, was the opposite. She was the spark, the dreamer, the golden child. They lifted her up on pedestals while I quietly shouldered their burdens. Looking back, it was clear. But growing up, it was disguised as fairness. Elena received a guitar for her school performance, while my perfect grades earned me a polite nod. She was sent to theater camp, her potential nurtured. I took a part-time job to buy my own textbooks. I told myself it was fine, that I was the steady one, the dependable one. But each time I fixed something, Dad's rusted van, Mom's overdue bills, Elena's latest crisis, I felt myself fading, less of a son and more of a lifeline. At 24, I co-signed the lease for their new condo. Dad's words were simple: family sticks together, Daniel. Mom added sweetly, it's for your future too. I wanted to believe them. I forced myself to. Because the alternative, that I was just a source of fuel to keep everyone else burning bright, was unbearable. The truth became undeniable one autumn. I had taken a rare weekend away with friends, just a trailer by the river, surrounded by campfire smoke and quiet. For once, no demands, no calls. I had left my tablet, my most valuable possession, at my parents' condo. That device wasn't just electronics. It was the tool that carried my freelance coding projects, the small piece of independence I had managed to protect. When I came back Sunday night, the condo smelled of burnt coffee and lavender spray. The radio filled the room with Dad's favorite talk show. Mom folded laundry like nothing had ever gone wrong. Where's my tablet? I asked. In your old room, she said casually, not even looking up. But when I checked, the shelf was bare. No charger. No device. Nothing. It's gone, I said, returning to the living room. Dad appeared from the balcony, dirt still on his hands. His smirk chilled me. Yeah, about that. I sold it. At first, I thought he was joking. But his grin didn't falter. You left it here. Thought I'd teach you to value your stuff. Mom's voice chimed in, soft but sharp. You have your work laptop. You didn't really need that one. My chest tightened. That was mine. My projects, my work. Dad shrugged. Don't exaggerate. You can use the old desktop. The one that barely booted. The one that crashed every 10 minutes. My voice lowered. You stole from me. And then, outside, a sharp honk. Elena rolled up on a brand new red electric scooter, her hair spilling from her helmet as she called, Thanks, Dad. It's perfect. I froze. How much? $2,200, she grinned. It's for my internship. It's sustainable, you know? Dad beamed, patting her shoulder. Only the best for my girl. The room spun. My tablet, the tool I relied on for my future, had been pawned off to fund her newest prize. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I simply stood there, gripping the couch so hard I felt crumbs dig into my palm. That tablet wasn't just a device. It was years of this same pattern. At 17, I had worked nights in a dish pit, saving for a bike. Dad borrowed half, for a quick fix, and never returned it. Weeks later, Elena got a new car for her 16th birthday. For her safety, he said. When Mom wanted a new TV, I paid in. When Elena needed podcast equipment, I covered it. Every time I pushed back, the chorus was the same. Don't be greedy, Daniel. Elena has dreams. And I was the rock. The dependable one. The one expected to sacrifice. The final break came weeks later over dinner. The condo reeked of overcooked fish. Dad watched TV, Elena scrolled, Mom placed dishes with forced cheer. Halfway through, Dad cleared his throat. Elena found a studio in the city. Rent's steep. You can cover her until she's stable, right? My fork froze midair. Mom added quickly, it's temporary. You're doing so well, honey. Family helps each other. Elena didn't even look up. Yeah, it's no big deal. You're fine. My hand shook as I set the fork down. You sold my tablet to buy her scooter. And now you expect me to pay her rent. Silence. Dad's glare hardened. Don't start. Be grateful. Mom sighed. You always make things so heavy. Elena smirked. You're just jealous. It's pathetic. And in that moment, something broke. Not with noise, but with clarity. I pushed my chair back. I'm not your wallet. I'm not paying her rent. I'm not carrying your debts. I'm done. Mom gasped. Dad barked. Elena rolled her eyes. But I didn't flinch. I walked out. Their voices followed me, pleading, furious, mocking, but the city swallowed them whole. That night my phone filled with calls. Mom begged, Dad threatened, Elena mocked. Then came the least threats. Your name's on it. You'll ruin us. But I didn't bend. I went to the landlord. It took weeks, but I severed the tie. My name came off. Dad sneered. Mom wept. Elena didn't care. And for the first time, I felt something I had forgotten existed. Quiet. No guilt trips. No buzzing phone. Just me, my apartment, and choices that belonged to me. I began riding my bike again at sunrise, feeling the sting of wind on my face. I joined coding meetups and met people who valued me, not my paycheck. I bought a new tablet, not as a replacement, as a beginning. Months passed. I don't check their updates. I don't know if Elena still rides her scooter or if they kept the condo. And I don't care. Because freedom isn't about rage or noise. It's quiet. It's brewing coffee in your own kitchen. It's paying rent with your own money. It's saying yes to a life you chose. I'm not their crutch anymore. I'm Daniel. And I am enough. If you've ever carried the weight of others until it broke you, share your story in the comments. How did you let go? And if this resonated with you, hit that like button, share this story, and subscribe. Because sometimes the toughest stories are the ones that finally set us free.